Welcome, everybody. It is Newman. I haven't talked to you in a while. I haven't done a prep show in a while because I've been lazy. Actually, I've been going to bed. Like, it's 8 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, I'm so sleepy. And then I go to bed, and that's the way it works. Don't have any beer, okay? Here's the latest update on my health. I'm trying to get healthy, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm doing. I want to lose weight. I want to get healthy. I started going to the gym for like 3 days, and then it went away. I'm trying. So I figured I would start with a diet. And I can't just stop eating because I have no self-control whatsoever. So I decided, you know what? I love meat. I will eat meat. I will be a meat eater. I've heard that there's some sort of weird thing your body goes through. And if you keep eating meat and fat, then it starts chewing on your own meat and fat. And yeah. So I'm cutting carbs out of my life. Hadn't had any bread. Haven't had any potatoes. Haven't had any, well, really anything except for beef and pork and cheese. A little milk. I like milk. Makes me feel good. And the most frightening thing is the beer. I love beer. God, I love beer so much. I love it. I mean, just the flavors and the multitude. It takes a long time to choose what beer you're in the mood for all the beautiful hops and the barley down in there. But that's like eating an entire loaf of bread, especially with the amount of beer that I drink, which is staggering. So I gave up the beer. Now, that's not to say I gave up the booze, which probably I should do. But once again, I don't have any self-control, so I'm on to the whiskey, baby. Hell yeah. But, okay, now listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying here. This is very important. This is key. This small glass, yeah, hey, it's fine. This is completely medicinal. This, in fact, I may write off on my taxes. Now, hold on. Many people that are voice actors, people that do voiceover for a living, which, by the way, is what I make most of my living doing right now. I have a couple of clients. One of them, I actually do voices like this. And they sound really good. A lot of voiceover actors will warm up with a little bit of that, a little bit of stuff there. See the stuff? Yee-haw. Why? Well, a couple of things. Number one, it helps just sort of loosen the throat up. It does. And then the booze sort of relaxes you so you can loosen the throat up even more. I don't know, but I know they do. Professional voice guys. Of course, a lot of professional voice guys go in there with a stogie as well. And if I lit up a smoke in here, my sinuses would go crazy and I couldn't even speak. So, we'll just go with the booze. I heard cocaine helps too. I don't know about that. Probably not in the budget at this point in time. When I upgrade the studio, then we'll get the mirror covered in blow. That'll be fun. So that's what I'm doing. Completely medicinal. I hope you buy that because that's what I'm selling. And we're going to try to do a little bit of a prep show today. I want to try to keep these things short. I don't know. They're just too long. And I go and I start talking for 3 hours about nothing. And I don't know if you people are watching. Oh, by the way, I don't know. I tweeted it out and I Facebooked it out. And I should probably create a card so I can just flip it up and you could see. But I haven't done that yet. You can try to contact me on Discord. We've tried to do that before. I've got the link up for you on the Facebook and the Twitter deal, so you can just click that link. Also, it's on the YouTube live card. So if you scroll down below, there's a little card, or there's the description box. There's a link for the Discord there. Plus, I realized the other day when I got a call on it out of the blue, I didn't know who it was. Apparently, it was a wrong number. I have a Google Voice number. And then I realized, oh, yeah. I signed up for a Google Voice number ages ago and have never used it. So I used my phone. I called it. I'm like, oh, it works. So if you just want to pick up the old cell phone and talk to me that way, you can do that too. The Google Voice number is 785-298-8896. That's 785-298-8896. There you go. See, when I'm in the studio, I can edit. I don't know. I haven't matched it up to the letters on the phone to see if I can make a word out of it. I don't know. That seems like an awful lot of work. That's almost like it's like a crossword puzzle. That was. Ugh. I wouldn't be good at that at all. What is going on in the news, my friends? Let's find out. Sound like fun? Certainly. Trump rally in Ohio went well. Make America great again. That's been. Some people are very angry about that. Apparently, is it the same rally where he's talking to the Boy Scouts? The Boy Scouts started cheering, "We love Donald Trump. We love Donald Trump." I think that was it. Look at those pictures. Oh, look at the face there. He looks like a happy guy. Look how happy that guy is. Look at him right there. Thumbs up, baby. Look at that. I think it was the same one. Oh, he's an unhappy guy. Oh, God, I hate all those people. I really... Oh, gross. No, we don't need that. That's, I mean, granted, it's not quite as creepy as the Alan Tipper Gore kiss, but yeah, we don't need that at all. Thank you, no. That's interesting. What's going on there? I don't know. What does her face say to you? It says, I really have to push out this poop right now. I've been sitting on a cigar for 2 hours, and it's got to come out. And it's kind of hooked in there. I think I swallowed a fish hook, and it's keeping everything inside my asshole. But I'm just going to have to push and hope for the best. That's what that face means to me. So I think he agrees. All right, so that was a good rally. And, of course, the Dems are very unhappy that the Boy Scouts were chanting, "We love Donald Trump." Let's get skinny. Not with you. Think you know. Now, I saw this a little bit earlier today. Apparently, Great Britain completely going off the edge with their environmental politics. It's part of a government strategy to improve air quality. Britain said it will ban all new petrol and diesel. That's gas, by the way. Petrol is gas over there. They don't know how to name things. And diesel cars, vans from 2040 amid fears that rising levels of nitrogen oxide pose a major risk and health problems. Well, there's not a whole lot of cars in Great Britain and Europe, as it were. It's not like they're in a valley. They're an island, for Christ's sake. 2040, will we all be in electric cars by 2040? I don't know. I mean, look, it's actually an option for a place like Great Britain. The United States is far too vast to ever get rid of gasoline cars and diesel cars and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, especially in the United States. Let me explain something to you about cars in the United States. Cars are a measure of freedom. That means you can get up and go and move and go state to state. You can go see things. You're mobile. You are free in this country. Without a car, you're really not. You can only go to predetermined places in predetermined ways at predetermined times. It's the difference between a free state and a police state. And Great Britain is not becoming more free. Neither is Canada or any other country in the West, including the United States. They're ratcheting up the oppression, and they're doing it in slow, incremental fashions. That way people get used to it. And eventually we just live in this oppressive regime globally that will never go away, but it's the only thing we've ever known, and that's how we feel safe. Isn't that nice? 99% of NFL players tested had brain injuries, and 100% of NFL players tested had more money than you. So, I'm sorry, I don't give a hoot about brain injuries in the NFL. I really don't. Oh, but they're destroyed for the rest of their life. Good. I don't care. Okay, there's a lot of people to do a lot more dangerous things than play football for millions of dollars a year that never get to gripe about how they died, right? And what sort of health effects it caused. Coal miners, fishermen, farmers, for crying out loud. Farmers. You know, farmers deal with those chemicals, and no matter how well you treat the chemicals and all the safety precautions, when you do it for 20, 30, 40 years, it's going to get to you and you end up dying of cancer. Happened to a neighbor of mine. So I'm sorry. There's no ticker tape parades for those people. So I believe that the compensation that you get in the NFL is well worth the risk that you're taking. As a matter of fact, there are quite a few NFL players that end up retiring and living a long and fruitful life after the NFL. I wonder how that could happen when 99% of them have brain damage. Makes me think the tests aren't real great. Stocks hit new highs. That doesn't affect me at all. Not in the very least bit. Ancient humans had sex with mysterious species. I think they still do that. Not like ancient humans, but, modern. We have sex with a lot of things. No, well, not we. I mean, we as a species, not me. Hey, you know what I said, you know what I meant, leave me alone. Dems revealed the new agenda, and we don't buy it. I'm sorry. That was good. I almost hit a note on that one. Is that fun? Ooh. Secret Service agent accidentally shoots himself. Fantastic. Hello, the most well-trained, the most highly regarded officers of the law. Why do all these ads just suddenly pop up? I don't want these ads. I'm not going to buy your stuff. Go away. Kill yourself. Thank you. Secret Service agent shoots himself while on duty. He probably did a duty after he did the duty. Secret Service agent on Tuesday afternoon accidentally shot himself and is hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries, according to the agency. A news release from the Secret Service said that a special officer, he's certainly a special officer, assigned to the Washington field office, accidentally discharged his weapon while on duty. The incident has been referred to the Office of Professional Responsibility for further review. Let me tell you something. If you're a Secret Service agent or any police officer and you accidentally shoot yourself while on duty, I guarantee you're laying in a hospital going, I wish it was life-threatening. I wish this would have just killed me. Because you could lose your job, you could lose your future, you could be demoted. And even if none of that happens, if it was just an accident, you will never hear the end of it from the people that you work with, and nor should you. So, there you go. Tillerson takes time off. Who cares? House Republicans seek to dodge border wall vote. Of course they do. Because Republicans... There's no one in your government that wants to stop illegal immigration. Not one of them. And the only guy that was campaigning strongly on enforcing the border, Donald Trump, suddenly wins the election. Just from out of left field, he takes over the presidency of the United States. Well, could the two things have some sort of correlation? Might it be a good idea if you're a representative to, I don't know, pay attention to your constituency and do what they tell you to do? Might be a good idea. That's just the way I see it. Drone killing cell phone, marijuana crashes in prison yard. Well, there you go. That happens. North Korea able to launch ICBM next year, officials warn. Well, I thought they could already do that. I thought that was a point, and they keep moving the thing back. Where's this going? A monkey attacks girl in Texas convenience store. I have not read this story. We have to go in and take a look at this. Okay, you got some dude with his monkey and the guy that ridiculous beard-wearing losers. I hate beards. In Terrell, Texas, search is underway for a monkey and its owner. We'll find that damn monkey if it's the last thing we do. Police in Terrell, Texas, east of Dallas, said that the two were at the Busey's convenience store around 3:45 p.m. on Friday. The girl was reportedly bitten by the animal. Police are asking for information on the pair. It's a chain of convenience stores and gas stations that also sell Texas-themed T-shirts and knickknacks like every other gas station on the face of the planet. Is there not? Oh, there's a statement, but there's no... Look at this. Look at this. This came from surveillance camera. I want to see the chick get bit. That's why I want to say, I want to see the monkey just go nuts and bite somebody. Now that's a story. Without the video, it's not a story, you Texas douchebags. Get out of my face. Woman lives alone on remote island for decades surrounded by horses, seals, and birds. Okay. Yeah. They want us to dissolve corpses to stop climate change. It's fantastic. You know, this is an interesting one, too. Satellite data from 1993 to present showing a growth a falling of sea levels. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? How the sea levels are dropping. Instead of, we're supposed to be global warming, and that big ice sheet broke off of Antarctica, and oh my God, it's going to raise the... Al Gore just said it the other day, it's going to huge rise in sea levels, and we're all going to die, for God's sake. But in fact, sea levels are actually dropping. NASA satellite sea level observations for the past 24 years show that on average sea levels have been rising 3.4 millimeters per year. That's 0.134 inches, about the thickness of a diameter of a nickel stacked together per year. That's an average, but when you focus in on 2016 and 17, you get a different picture. Sea levels fell in 2016. With all this winter record-breaking snowfall, it would be no surprise if they declined again this year. So, yeah, it's, on average, I guess it's going up about the thickness of a dime, maybe. And on average, over what period of time? That's also what I want to know, because that average can change immensely if you expand that data instead of for 20 years, a couple of thousand years. That might be a good idea, but certainly in the short term, we're not getting any deeper in water. That's just the way it is. Although I would kind of like to see. Look, here's a little science for you. Want a little science? Got some science for you. How do you mark the end of an ice age? Scientifically, the planet goes through different climatological ages. How do you mark the end of an ice age? There's no standing ice on the Earth. That's what it means. The polar ice caps don't exist. That's the end of an ice age. We are in an ice age. Okay? It's not what it was. It's a very livable ice age at this point, but we are still in an ice age. And there have been many times on this planet where there was no ice and things seem to end up all right. Yep. Here we go. Declassified memos confirm civil liberties violations during Obama-era spying on Americans. Of course they did. I'm not going to be able to see this from this distance. The National Security Agency. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut it. Thank you. Oh, no, I don't want to about nothing. Go away. For God's sake. Federal Bureau of Investigation violated specific civil liberties protections during the Obama years by improperly searching and dismantling raw intelligence, or disseminating, raw intelligence on Americans, or failing to promptly delete unauthorized intercepts, according to newly declassified memos that provide some of the richest detail to date on the spy agency's ability to obey their own rules. Wait a second. Aren't they talking? Didn't they say this is okay? Hold on. National Security Agency and Federal Bureau of Investigations violated. Okay. Well, the National Security Agency, certainly a spy agency, but the FBI, not a spy agency. The FBI doesn't deal with all that stuff. They don't deal with intelligence. They're not a spy agency. They're a law enforcement agency. And the number one job of a law enforcement agency is to not violate the law. Why is it that, and I'll put this on cops too, why is it that police officers are held to less of a standard when they pull and use their firearm than any normal, average, everyday person? Why is that? It's not something that makes a whole lot of sense to me, as the scrutiny should be much, much higher on police officers, as they are the ones that are empowered to take care of us and our laws. But then again, that's just the way I see it. Oh, wait. I do have a couple more stories. I don't usually do any prep, but I just kind of went on the website here, and I was jonesing for a smoking gun fix, and we got it. Suspect offers explanation for his nudity. Quote, I get naked when I'm really happy or really sad. I know this is not about me. It's not about, no, stop it. I'm not wearing pants, but no, we don't need any of that. All right, what's his name? We got a mugshot here. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. A man who stripped off his clothes outside a Florida motel told police that I get naked when I get really happy or really sad, according to our arrest report. John Walter Lee Gill. Wow, that's a heck of a handle. 47. Does he look 47? Oh, God, he doesn't look. You guys are almost 10 years older than me, and it's just ridiculous. I hate my life. He was arrested 47 on a Wednesday morning after disrobing on the sidewalk outside the Kenwood Village Inn in St. Petersburg. The unemployed Gill is residing at the motel, which is across the street from Dunkin' Donuts and Frey's Donut House. Okay. He's unemployed, hanging out at a hotel next to the Dunkin' Donuts. That doesn't sound like a half bad life, does it? Okay, maybe a dirty motel, but, it's the bed. And you get the Dunkin' Donuts. You can scrounge up a couple of dollars and get some coffee and donuts. They got other stuff there, don't they? I've never been to the Dunkin' Donuts store. Yeah. Not a half bad life. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. And a drug dealer reports the theft of his own cocaine. Well, there you go. There you go. Crack will do that to you. Crack is whack. Now this guy, wait a second. Another Florida man who identified himself as a drug dealer. You identified yourself as a drug dealer? Wow. Called police early Sunday to report the theft of cash and a small bag of cocaine from his vehicle. Cops say that David Blackmon, really? Blackmon, M-O-N. Anyway, he's 35, and this guy does not look younger than me, and he is. So maybe no suicide tonight. Maybe not. Anyway, he complained that an auto burglar, those people with just low morals, swiped $50 and about 1/4 of an ounce of cocaine from his car, which was parked near his Fort Walton Beach residence. Well, I'd be pissed too. Where's my blow? I got to use it for work. Get my pipes all warmed up. You know what I'm saying? You think the cops would buy that? If I said, oh, no, doctor, look, this is a work expense. This is right. I'm actually driving to a job, and I've got to get ready before I get there, and they expect me to be ready to go, which means I got to be half in the bag before I even show up. I mean, if you want me to pay your salary, you think that would work? You think they would go along with any of that? No? All right. Well, that is the prep show. About half an hour, 24 minutes, something like that. And that's all I really wanted to do. And I'm going to finish off my whiskey. As a matter of fact, it's Buffalo Trace, by the way, which I've decided I think is one of my favorite whiskeys. It's sweeter, and it's sweeter than Crown. I don't like Crown. Crown is too dry. And Jack Daniel's tends to be a bit syrupy. So does Evan Williams, by the way. If you see me with a bottle of Evan Williams, back away, just because it's happening. And the train is pulled out of the station, and it ain't never coming back. That thing will go off the rails pretty quickly. But for just a good sipping whiskey that has the right blend of being, not a little tart, a little less sweet, but not so abrasive as the Canadian whiskeys, then Buffalo Trace. And it's not all expensive. Fifth is like $25, something like that. So there you go. There's my little whiskey update for you. And that is going to be it for the show. Please go to the website, michaelnewmanproductions.com. That's how you can keep track of what I'm doing. I did the podcast today, but the video podcast won't be up till tomorrow. Matter of fact, when I get done with this, I'm going to start at the computer and start getting it cooking. And we'll have that posted as soon as I can tomorrow, and we'll continue with things. So there you go. That's how that works. And please support the show. Please go to my Patreon page. All you have to do is go to the website, click support, and it'll take you to the Patreon page. There you can support the show for as little as $1 a month. Most people give $4. I've got a guy that pays me $25 a month, but I only have 4 subscribers at this point. It would be nice to get, 100. I feel like that's a really good start. My ultimate goal is like 1,000. Like 1,000 or 2,500. If I got that, I would feel like I'm a very big success in my life. But as I will never be a success in my life, I'm not too worried about it. Have a good night, my friends.